Local news about local people. This is Newslink Indiana.
Hello, thanks for joining us on NewslinkIndiana.com for Thursday, January 12, 2006. I'm Abby Walton. A Muncie man is dead and his wife in the hospital after an argument at their home. Newslink Indiana's Chris Wilson tells us what happened.
People in this Muncie Southside neighborhood are in shock.
It's not good, especially for the kids. He said the girls were bawling.
52-year-old David Lindsay shot his wife twice during an argument Wednesday night as she was trying to leave their home at the corner of 13th and Burlington with their 5-month-old child. Police say Luann Lindsay was able to climb out of a window here, make it across the street to a neighbor's house, where they were able to call 911. Luann was rushed to Ball Memorial Hospital, and police found her husband hiding in an upstairs closet.
And during the search of the house, when they came upstairs, they seen his foot sticking out of the closet, and they confronted him, and when they did, he had the shotgun pointed on himself. And they told him to put the gun down, get out of the closet, and instead he just pulled the trigger.
David Lindsay was pronounced dead at the scene, leaving the community with a deadly reminder.
We see a lot of domestic violence as far as, physical, but not usually like this. That's pretty extreme.
But they've seen it before. You guys had anything like this happen before?
Yes, sir.
Have you?
Yeah, down in Burlington Trailer Park about a year ago.
In Muncie, Chris Wilson, Newslink, Indiana.
Luann Lindsay is in serious but stable condition tonight. 2 people had to be cut from their vehicle after an accident Thursday afternoon in downtown Muncie. It happened around 2 at the intersection of Washington and Mulberry Streets. Police still aren't sure of the exact cause, but think a car hit a van, causing the van to flip onto its side. 2 people inside the van were trapped. Firefighters had to cut open the roof of the van and remove the front and rear windshields to reach the victims. Although the 2 were taken to Ball Memorial, it's not believed their injuries were serious. Governor Mitch Daniels gave his State of the State address Wednesday night. 2 of his main points included the cost of health care in Indiana and smoking. Newslink Indiana's Shala Sass has more.
Hit them where it hurts. That was the main message from Governor Mitch Daniels Wednesday on tobacco use in Indiana.
All the evidence shows that the most effective way to deter young smokers is at the cash register.
The governor wants to raise Indiana's cigarette tax by at least 25 cents a pack. Daniels says it's not about raising money, but trying to reduce smoking. The question, how will the increase affect young people? With this tax increase, Governor Mitch Daniels wants to put a stomp on youth smoking. But will 25 cents stop young people from lighting up?
For college students, I think it will have a little bit of an effect, but we'll just buy cheaper cigarettes,
Ross Rowland, who smokes, says raising state revenue with a tax on cigarettes is better than a tax on food or other necessities of life.
Cigarettes are a necessity of life, but they aren't. That's something that I choose to do. I think I should pay for it.
Julia Whitbeck, coordinator of the Tobacco-Free Coalition of Delaware County, applauds the governor's stance.
There's been many studies that show that the higher you pay for cigarettes, the less likely people are to smoke.
In Muncie, Shala Sass, Newslink, Indiana.
The Tobacco-Free Coalition of Delaware County offers free smoking cessation classes each month. For more information on tobacco, call 281-2745. A handful of Borg-Warner retirees took to the street today to protest proposed health benefit cuts. At the heart of the issue, cuts by the company not only to benefits but the pension plan. Retirees say the company wants to take another 30 to 40% of the $600 a month they currently receive. They say the protest is just one way to make their voices heard.
Now, I hope we get justice. I really do. And I think that's all we want is justice. That people who work all their life, or the bulk of their life, for something, that it won't get taken away from them.
It hurts. That's for 45 years of my life in that place. I feel like I'm entitled to what I had when I left there. I should continue to pay that.
The retirees hope not to be out protesting longer than a week. Now here's Joe Thomas with a look at our weather. And Joe, what is going on with this weather? Yesterday it was coats, and today I saw people out running in shorts.
Exactly. We can't really decide what season it is right now. For this trough that's been moving through the area, it's causing the temperatures to fluctuate up and down. It just can't decide what season it wants to be, but changes are on the way after this beautiful day today. As you can see, as we take a look at our weather notes for tonight, Thursday's high was 54 degrees. The record was actually 57 back in 1995, so we were pushing it, but we didn't quite make it today. We do have some drastic changes ahead, and we'll take a look at the weekend outlook in just a second and our 5-day forecast, and I'll tell you just how cold it's going to get. Tonight, overnight lows aren't too bad. 43 in Muncie, 42 in Indianapolis, 43 in Lafayette. Those temperatures will stay about the same throughout tomorrow, and that's because of this low pressure system that's going to move through the area, bringing about some precipitation starting tonight after 1 a.m. and into tomorrow. That temperature will that precipitation could possibly turn over to snow by late evening hours. Highs for tomorrow, as you can see, are going to be in the mid-40s, but they're not going to change much at all as we move on. Snowcast shows that the snow is going to show up at about 7 p.m. tomorrow throughout most of Indiana. Luckily, we're not expecting any accumulations out of this, and it will eventually move out and start lingering to flurries into Saturday night and as the day goes on into Saturday morning. Highs tomorrow, 44 in Muncie, 44 in Indianapolis, 46 in Lafayette. As I said, the highs will be around noon tomorrow, and then temperatures will start to drop after that into the low 30s so that we can get some snow by early evening. Tonight, it's going to start out nice. As of right now, the clouds will start moving in. Some showers after 1 a.m., low 43 degrees, but the winds will stick around south-southwest at 15 miles an hour, gusts at 29. Tomorrow, a high of 44, which will be around noon. Falling temperatures will change that rain into snow by the evening hours around 5, 6, 7 o'clock at night. The winds will shift from south-southwest to northeast, bringing us those colder temperatures. As you can see, we have that rain-snow mix for tomorrow. 5-day forecast shows a decent but cooler weekend ahead as temperatures drop down into the mid-30s, closer to average. And then once again, those temperatures are going to start going back up, not quite as high as we were today, but we're again on that roller coaster of temperatures and we just can't decide where to stick around. So
people definitely need to get out and enjoy the rest of today because the weekend looks like we're going to be needing the coats again.
Exactly. Tomorrow's going to be a completely different day.
All right. Thanks, Joe. After major financial problems, Grant County employees received an unexpected surprise Wednesday. Newslink Indiana's Laura Warfield explains where nearly $1 million came from.
Grant County employees can finally sleep at night. For the past few months, the county faced massive layoffs that would have left 20 workers jobless. But that changed Wednesday when Auditor Mike Burton told council members about the unexpected funds totaling $1.3 million that will pull the community out of a rut and lift a hiring freeze that loomed over the county.
It really and truly was a burden lifted from me personally and the staff in the auditor's office.
The money will come from 3 different areas: appeals to the assessor's office, the State Board of Accounts, and a refund from a General Motors tax abatement.
Along with lifting the hiring freeze, the extra money will bring more jobs to the community. 5 of those jobs to the Grant County Sheriff's Department.
Right now, the Grant County Jail is understaffed, but Sheriff Otis Archie says 4 vital positions can now be filled.
So we want to make sure the staff is safe, and also we have the necessary people to feed and guard the inmates.
The money will also be used to fund positions in other county offices. In Grant County, Laura Warfield, Newslink, Indiana.
Sheriff Archie hopes to fill the vacancies soon to ease the workload of current employees. And that is NewslinkIndiana.com. Join us again for more news about local people.